Hey guys, Ed Malter here. Hope you are having a great Friday, getting ready for an awesome weekend. And before I break for the weekend, I want to share something with you that happened to me today because I think it'll add value to you wherever you are in your world, whether it's trying to grow your business, boost your career, position yourself for the next move up vertically, thinking about doing something else. That's what I love. One of the many things I love about what I do is each and every day I have an opportunity to practice what I preach and to get better. And today was absolutely no different. This morning I had back-to-back calls scheduled at 9:30 and 11, and I had an agenda for each call. Each call was with a very good friend of mine who I go way back with. They're extremely successful in their world, both their business world, two totally different industries. Okay, they're both successful in their business world, but also in their personal world. And I have a great deal of respect for them and what they say. I really value what their input and their insight is. And I try to surround myself with people like that, which there's two things I believe when it comes to that. Number one, you're the average of the five people you spend the most time with. I think it's very important to pay close attention to who you spend a great deal of time with. Number two, and this is where this really comes into play today, surround yourself with people who are going to tell you what you need to hear, not what you want to hear. Now, sometimes what you need to hear might be what you want to hear, but they're not afraid to give you the brutal, honest feedback, input, truth. So, number one, you're the average of the five people you spend the most time with. Number two, go ahead and surround yourself with people who aren't afraid to tell you what you need to hear as opposed to what you want to hear. And these conversations, neither of them went the way I expected them to. All right. Now I could have walked away from them not upset, but a little confused, a little frustrated that they didn't see things my way. Maybe I didn't communicate it properly. Well, he wasn't listening. Maybe they were having a crazy morning. Maybe they just couldn't slow down mentally and think about what I was saying. Or I could do what I did. I took some time and I processed it and thought about it and realized a few things. A, I'm grateful I have people like that in my life that, had no problem telling me to rid myself of a cranial rectal inversion. And for those of you keeping score, that means I had my head up my ass. Number two, it validated to me that I have a significant passion and belief in what I'm doing because I was able to realize the value of what they were saying. So, two things that I took away from the conversation that I think are very important. A, everything is black and white when it comes to building your business, okay, or building your career. All right, there is no gray area to operate in because here's the deal: either you're doing something that's revenue generating or you're doing something that's not revenue generating. Either you're doing something that's making you more valuable to your employer, to your potential employer, or you're just kind of in a stagnant mindset. Okay. The second thing I learned from these calls today was, and this was an interesting one. I don't know how this popped in my head, but don't let your hustle become your side hustle. All right. Think about that. Don't let your hustle become your side hustle. In other words, stay true to your process, stay true to what you're doing, why you're doing it, and how you're doing it. All right. That's all I got for you. It's been a little bit longer than I wanted to. Have an awesome weekend, everybody. Talk to you next week. See ya.